Okay, here's Dan, I'm Dan, and that was just a quick rendition of the chords to Papa Bell's Canon, but I used that because I wanted to show you finger picking in 4, and there's a couple ways of doing this. I did it without a pick to show you first, and basically it's done with your right hand, your picking hand, and you're going to use your thumb, your index, your middle, and your ring. So your thumb, your index, your middle, and your ring. If I can get my fingers out there, your ring. Okay. And the way to do this is you can do it on any chords. It doesn't matter. You can do it on a D chord, C chord, G chord, doesn't matter. But the key on it is to make your thumb play the root of the chord. So in other words, if I'm going to play a C chord, I know that ahead of time that this note, my third finger, is a C note. So I'm going to make sure my thumb starts on that C note, and then the rest of the fingers are just going to play the strings up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I go to the G chord, I know that this finger here is a G note. Give me a little bit closer, Sharky. A little bit. There you go. This is a G note, and that's the root of the chord. So I want to play the G, finger pick the G, like that. Now if I go to, say I went to an A minor chord, well, there I know is an A tone, that low A string, so I want to make sure that my thumb is on that A when I start my finger pick. See, and as we do it, you can see thumb, index, middle, ring. Thumb, index, middle, ring. And if I go to an E minor, I'm going to play that low E with my thumb, middle, index, ring. If I go to an F, I'm going to make sure that this note, which is going to be my third fret of my D string, that's the F note. I'm going to make sure my thumb plays that. Sound like a train going by. Okay, and then if I go back to the C. Now you can do this where each finger gets a beat, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can play it where you're playing 8 notes, where you're going to be going 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So in 4 it'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Or you can do it where you get 4 tones per beat, 4 picks. So like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it doesn't really matter what chord you're playing. Let's say your chords were, we'll do B minor to an F sharp 7, to a G, to an A 7, back to a B minor. So I just randomly made up that chord progression. So I'm going to go B minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, to an F sharp minor 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, to a G, to an A, to a B minor. So I'm going to play it. Now I'm going to play where each finger gets a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I made sure that my thumb played the root of the chord. So when I was on a B minor, I know that that's a B note, the second fret of the A string, so I made sure my thumb started on that note. 2, 3, 4. When I go to the F sharp minor 7, I know that this tone, the second fret of the E string, is the F sharp, and that's the root of the chord, so I'm going to play that with my thumb. When I go to a G chord, I know that this is the G note, the third fret of the E string, so I'm going to make sure my thumb starts on that. And then when I go to the A, I'm going to play that open A with my thumb. Back to B minor. So that's 1 finger per beat. Now I'll do it every other, so it's an 8 notes. 1 and 2 and 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 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. now I'm going to do it where it's 4 finger picks per beat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, it doesn't matter what chords you do. I'm just going to randomly pick chords now. So, Sharky, why don't you pull in a little bit tighter on this hand here so you can check it out. There you go, right like that. That's good. So when I'm playing the D chord, I'm going to play a D with my thumb. D, G, C, A minor, E minor, F, C. Now you notice how my thumb always plays the root of the chord. B, F sharp, F, G, and back to a C. And that's just a basic straight version of the thumb, index, middle, ring, finger pick.